Tech update.
Tech and what has been happening.
From euphoria to fear.
Fears about valuations in the AI trade weighing on tech stocks. All but one member of the Mag 7 down today.
Optimism to doubt.
Another day of tech underperformance on some concerns about AI growth.
Signs the market's turning on AI.
The last week in terms of the shift from investors about how they think about AI and that overinvestment narrative really picking up steam.
Not just one headline, but 1,000 tiny cuts.
In September and October, debt issuance from just 3 companies was larger than all of tech debt issuance in the preceding 3 years.
Noted investor Michael Burry among the latest to weigh in, accusing some of the biggest tech companies of using aggressive accounting methods to pad their profits from the AI boom.
JEJE VIBE, JEJE VIBE, JEJE VIBE.
It's JEJE VIBE.
Feel the vibe, feel the vibe, feel the vibe.
It's a vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to JEJE VIBE.
We're back.
You know I got my amazing queen with me.
Thanks, my love. The amazing host.
So Lewis and Gabriel, if you're new to the channel and you know what you're supposed to do right about now, hit the like and subscribe. Where else would you rather be?
It's JEJE VIBE.
And they tell person twice. You're in the right place at the right time, so we got to talk about tech today.
Tech update.
Tech and what has been happening in the whole of the tech industry.
Yeah, we will always bring you guys the updates from time to time now to stay current.
Have you guys seen the iPhone 17?
Now, let's talk about iPhone.
iPhone 17 is out.
Guys, why did we make it so orange? I mean, it already runs iOS 26, so we don't need to make it even more like a brick.
iPhone 17 is out.
We're raising the bar once again with an all-new iPhone lineup that's unlike anything we've ever created.
It's looking more like Google Pixel phones now, with the camera bulged.
Now, over the years, we've made the camera bump bigger and bigger, to the point where we thought it was just getting ridiculous, dedicating so much space to the camera. So we said enough is enough. We should put the whole phone in there. And so we did, with much of the phone's key components now being housed in the mighty hump that we call the plateau.
Crazy.
We're introducing 4 new models, each designed to serve the unique needs of our users.
And so they created a thinner one now that is supposed to be iPhone Air now.
Our intention was to make an iPhone that feels like a piece of the future. Powerful, yet so thin and light, it seems to disappear in your hands.
Just crazy times. What is Apple doing?
iPhone 17 Air.
The biggest problem, the iPhone 17.
No one is buying
the iPhone 17 Air.
This is supposed to be iPhone 17 Air, the thinnest iPhone ever. A phone that defies design limits, breaks records for slimness, and redefines minimalism. But instead of applause, the internet is calling it Apple's biggest mistake yet. Thinness looks beautiful on stage, but in real life, it comes with a cost. The thinner a phone gets, the weaker it becomes. You put it in your pocket and it bends slightly when you sit. You drop it once and the body flexes. And weakness does not stop at durability. It goes deeper, into the battery. Apple claimed the 17 Air would last all day on a single charge, but in daily life, all day means something different. For most users, that full day ends by late afternoon. With just around 2,800 milliamp hours, it struggles under real usage. Watching videos, gaming, FaceTiming, using navigation, the battery drains fast, and you start glancing at that red icon before the evening even begins. You feel that anxiety creeping in, the one you thought power banks had solved years ago. And then there's the camera, the part where Apple usually dominates. But this time, Apple went in a completely different direction. A single 48 megapixel main lens. No ultra-wide, no telephoto. Apple said it was about purity, about focusing on what matters. But life does not happen through a single lens. You go to capture a sunset and you wish you had an ultrawide. You try to zoom and the photo looks flat. Moments that used to look cinematic suddenly feel cropped, incomplete. And you start realizing that minimalism only feels good when it doesn't limit you.
iPhone 17. Like, I don't use iPhone 17. So, what do you guys, those who are using iPhone 17, drop a comment and let us know. Is there anything different from?
Hey, it's been very disappointing since I don't want to say iPhone 10 or even later.
Crazy.
From the moment iPhone was introduced, it reinvented the phone and set a new standard for the entire industry. Since then, we've continued to push boundaries with design, innovation, and experiences that have changed all of our daily lives.
It's just been the same thing. It's just been the same thing.
Now, plateau is defined as a state of little or no change after a period of activity or progress, which describes the iPhone perfectly, as iPhone innovation was vibrant and exciting until it just stopped when our creativity died. His name was Steve, but with trusty Tim Cook in charge, we have successfully increased the price.
What is Apple doing? Apple, what are you doing? Apple is supposed to be the tech guys. They're supposed to be like the. Oh man, Apple is on a crazy decline, and you can see with the numbers. Nvidia is taking over Apple. The phones ain't selling like it used to.
The quality of the phones have reduced. The software features updates are being delayed or deprecated.
Crazy.
And promised features were not even released at the time of purchasing the phone. Let alone the phone is also expensive.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
While also ditching the premium titanium material, even after making such a big deal of it. And we've now replaced it with lighter, cheaper aluminium. And if you have a problem with that, shut up. The iPhone Pro has gotten thicker and heavier as it's aged. But haven't we all? And because it now scratches if you look at it wrong, you'll want to get one of the new phone cases. Now last time around, we replaced leather phone cases with plastic phone cases. And that went down really well.
Yikes.
And this year, we knew we had to give people even less for their money. And so, because of the new camera hunchback, we've been able to cut a hole in almost half of the case, saving us in materials and saving the customer nothing, as it still cost the same premium price as when it was made out of a piece of a living animal. But hey, don't have a cow, man, because you can't. We don't have leather anymore. But you should count yourself lucky, as with the iPhone Air cases, we didn't just cut the camera part out, we cut the entire back off. Now that is an expensive rubber band. The all-new iPhone 17 Pro. Beauty must be in the eye of the beholder, because it's certainly not in the hand.
So that's Apple. And China had to commit their own knockoff. Xiaomi jumped from 16 to 17 just because of the iPhone 17.
What's this? Xiaomi just copied our new iPhone Pros? Well, who leaked them the details? Tim! Well, we finally find out what Tim was cooking. It was Chinese all along. Introducing the all-new Xiaomi 17 Pro and Pro Max. Yes, they even stole the names.
So now, update numbers are now being changed.
No, this one now they skipped. The next phone Xiaomi is supposed to be dropping was supposed to be the Xiaomi 16.
Yeah, but then again, Apple also jumped to 26.
Yeah.
So you can see how even features are being limited to just a titled number change now.
It's crazy.
In terms of the updates.
It's crazy. The skipping is crazy. Xiaomi tried to create a knockoff of the iPhone 17.
Mm-hmm.
And the fans and people back home in China,
we're not happy about it.
Not happy. They're like, what are you doing?
So let's start off with the most obvious ripoff. They took our instantly iconic camera plateau and made it actually useful by putting a display on the thing. So it can show you the time with the Xiaomi sheep, give you a camera preview so you can take HD selfies. It can let you know who's calling, or just show you the boring design that we went with. All right, settle down, guys. It's not that funny. But putting glass on the R's here doesn't sound too safe, as I suspect they might get a high butt crack, which never looks good. But who am I kidding? Their glass will probably be stronger than the metal that we put on ours, especially since they even included a screen protector for both front and back glass.
Look at us thinking that you're going to be competing with Apple.
Not only does Xiaomi include a charger inside the box, it's a massive 100 watt. Good Lord, that's so big it wouldn't just charge our laptops, it would charge our chargers. And I don't believe it, but they even put a free case in the box. Well, they're certainly not copying the tightness of our asses, are they? But they also sell a separate premium phone case made of plastic, just like ours is, except theirs comes with buttons and turns your phone into a Game Boy. Yeah, well, that's cool and all, but our accessories turn your phone into a purse. So tell your mum about that.
Buy your mom an iPhone.
And it looks like that second screen won't drain too much power either, as they fit a bigger battery in their phone than us, while somehow making their phone lighter than ours. Apparently because of their new silicon carbon battery technology, which is exactly that, a silly con. Because we all know silicon carbon won't be invented for another 5 years when we finally put it in our phones. Until Apple does it, it doesn't exist. The all-new Xiaomi 17 Pro. They clearly copied the iPhone from next year.
Look at us thinking that you're going to be competing with Apple, but
you're busy trying to mimic Apple.
You're trying to be Apple.
I don't want to give this tech companies in the US credit now because they've been terrible, and especially the fact that all the tech folks are now out of their jobs, but China will always replicate.
It just seems that's what they're good at. Because even when you're trying to give them that benefit, they're still, but it's still like a replication of what's just like what they did to electric cars.
Yeah.
Now the demand for electric cars, BYD has slashed that down.
And they mass produce electric cars, produce everything, upgrade everything, change the electric cars to something else, everything.
What is currently going wrong in China's car market? Siebert responded saying this can be clearly seen in the case of market leader BYD. It increased its car production tenfold between 2020 and 2024 to 4.3 million vehicles most recently. This year, that figure will be higher. BYD financed this turbocharged growth to a significant extent on credit. What's so bad about that? Well, Siebert says the growth occurred at the expense of BYD's suppliers. The company simply extended payment terms, paying its invoices after 270 days instead of 60. BYD used the money to finance its expansion. What are the consequences of this practice? Asked Spiegel. Siebert says, BYD's growth has become disconnected from real demand. The manufacturer is building far more cars than customers currently want to buy. To get rid of them, BYD is keeping prices artificially low, thereby fueling the price war in China. In May alone, the company reduced its car prices by around 33%.
Crazy. GM is going bankrupt again.
Because they went fully electric.
Full electric.
July 2025. General Motors leaders are in a financial call, and investors are not happy. GM has just spent billions on a giant EV factories with the goal of becoming the market leader. But they fell far below their goal, and they now have over $130 billion in debt. But it's not just them, the entire industry is suffering. Ford is cutting EV production, and Musk is pivoting to robotics and AI. GM's investors are furious. How does GM expect to be profitable with EVs when even players like Tesla apparently cannot? How did this happen? GM was the company to dominate EVs. Even Musk himself thought so. How did it all go so wrong? This is what happens when a company bets the house and it goes wrong.
While Toyota decided to just stay in the hybrid and made wise decision.
That's what you're supposed to do now. Like, it's supposed to be just be in the middle. Then when we now get to the era where power is not a problem, then we can now talk of electricity, electric cars. When we have, we're supposed to not even be stressing about power now.
No. See, a lot of them are not visionary enough to see it that way.
And I think
that even the so-called electricity that we're using is supposed to be free by now. But we'll leave it at that, please.
This is crazy times. So GM is about to file for bankruptcy. Electric cars are going down. China has done it again since Elon took his factory of Teslas down to China. And it's only easy for them to replicate.
Easy.
You made it easy for them to replicate. So even the price
at the cost of Americans having the jobs.
Crazy.
So
you made it easy. The same thing with everything that goes down there. You're making it easy for them to replicate, even with the designers, everything. It's easy.
Yep. You take it there because you're looking for cheap labor. Meanwhile, your guy, I don't want to say getting double fucked now.
Oh my
Too
God.
graphic.
So graphic. Please. Crazy. But that's a bad situation to be. And we see that even in tech. China is still holding Apple hostage when it comes to Apple can't leave China.
No, because at the end of the day, you're still gonna go there to mass produce it so you can slap the AI tag on it and sell it expensive to the American people.
It's crazy.
Apple released iPhone 17 Pro, and within days, customers began posting photos of the device with scratches, chips, markings, and dents. News outlets have already nicknamed the issue Scratchgate. It's become so widespread that Apple publicly addressed it just 5 days after the 17 Pro went on sale. They said, the aluminum on the 17 Pro and Pro Max is just as durable as that on other products. However, over time, it may show small abrasions with normal wear and tear. But what's happened has been anything but normal.
And the same American people are the ones that you're not providing jobs for with your innovation. See how y'all getting double.
It's crazy.
Over 180,000 tech workers have lost their jobs so far in 2025, and the cuts haven't slowed down. In late October, Amazon announced 14,000 job cuts, with reports suggesting the total could eventually reach 30,000. Meta eliminated 600 employees from its superintelligence research lab. Microsoft cut another 9,000 positions, its biggest round of layoffs in over 2 years. Salesforce trimmed 262 jobs at its San Francisco headquarters in early November. Intel, Cisco, Oracle. The list goes on. The numbers tell a clear story. Tech layoffs are accelerating, and we need to understand why they're still happening.
Crazy times. I don't see what the tech is doing. Meta just came out with their own. Oh my God.
The so-called glasses that is supposed to be cool that doesn't look cool at all. That looks so darky.
Oh my God. What's going on?
This is Meta Ray-Ban display. These are glasses with the classic style that you'd expect from Ray-Ban, but they're the first AI glasses with a high-resolution display and a whole new way to interact with them, the Meta Neural Band.
Zuckerberg is trying his best to make one thing just stick.
The antisocial, trying to create an antisocial product.
Crazy.
The display is large enough to watch a video or, read a thread of messages. It appears in one eye, it's slightly off center so it doesn't block your view, and it disappears after a few seconds when it's not in use so it doesn't distract you. So for the glasses, we're replacing the keyboard, mouse, touchscreen, buttons, dials, with the ability to send signals from your brain with little muscle movements that the neural band will pick up so you can silently control your glasses with barely perceptible movements.
You're still trying to put people in isolations. Dystopian products.
To demonstrate this, we have a man who can afford smart glasses, but not a t-shirt. And observe as you tell your friend to shut up a minute so you can talk to your glasses.
One sec, Jack. Hey, Meta. Start conversation focus.
Starting conversation focus.
Okay, go on.
And now you can hear your friends with these great quality speakers.
How do I be more normal? How do I be more natural?
How do you be more normal and natural? Easy. Don't talk to the guy who stops the conversation to talk to his glasses. Works great. And now introducing the all-new Live AI. How's this one going, Zuck?
To be clear, we're not there yet.
Oh, but you still want to go ahead with the demonstration? Well, all right, good luck.
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do first? What do I do first? What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients.
All right, I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark.
Blaming the Wi-Fi, are you guys? Please.
The fact that you even have social media, there's nothing in your product that's community.
Even the so-called social media is antisocial.
It's crazy. It's still about the individual. Like they're supposed to know what's going on in the world. But it's crazy. So you can't tell what human beings are going to do when it comes to your product, you put it out. But still, it hasn't, everything that you've been creating so far, the metaverse.
The metaverse, after warning him times over and over, and everyone talking about it, warning him about the metaverse,
still
spending billions and billions of dollars on metaverse, only to actually deprecate the whole thing.
The metaverse is just going to be a feature. Can't be. It just like
thinking everyone is gonna get on there and be shopping for clothes. Nah. Really?
Nah.
What are we doing?
I think the pandemic just. I think we all had to go through some kind of therapy for the pandemic that we had to experience, because I think the pandemic just showed everybody was some of these tech companies were thinking like the things are going to be like this moving forward.
Or like the pandemic is going to be like that, like forever. We're going to be more dystopian.
This is the new normal.
So if you're creating things that are very dystopian and trying to now take people out of their I guess their reality, then
that's crazy.
Then you're nothing but a very useless product. How about that?
Crazy.
Because humans will always be humans. Humans are meant to socialize. They're meant to interact. They're meant to have fun.
Facts. We're not meant to be isolations. The world was not built by isolated men. Communities had to come together to build.
Oh, that's you saying it nicely.
Just trying to make it simple.
That's you saying it too nicely.
Just trying to make it simple. Can't be making isolated products right now. But get off the whole drama that happened. Yeah, a few years ago there was a lockdown, but we're past that now.
We're way past that. I don't even want to mention. I guess this one time I can mention it. COVID.
We're past that now.
Because we've moved on with life.
But on to the next one. We don't know when the next one is going to happen, but for now, we're not on a lockdown.
And we don't even want the lockdown to happen anymore.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. You can't lock humans down. What are we doing?
Just because you're trying to sell a product.
What are we doing?
Really?
Come on, guys. You have to respect the random.
About randomizing your ass.
Dealing with humans, not machines. And that's why you guys are pushing this AI, because you're trying to still push this dystopian idea.
And a feature, a mere software feature is worth $1 trillion now.
It's crazy.
And you expect the consumers now to put their money into it.
It's crazy.
Whereby you're not even producing jobs or anything with your technology in return for them to make that money to be able to buy your product.
Global AI spending will top more than $330 billion in 2025 and $500 billion by the end of 2026. And by 2030, it could take about $2 trillion a year to support the infrastructure being built today. That's more than Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia, and Google's parent company Alphabet made combined in revenue in 2024.
AI bubble. Now, I know it sounds a little silly, but what is a bubble?
It was the worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
Most people say it's when the price of something goes above a sustainable value because of hype and greed. But what a bubble really is when the price of something goes up really fast with no relationship to its fundamentals. It's when nothing changes, but the price still goes up really fast. So let me explain the mechanics of how this AI machine is actually working, and then you can decide for yourself if it's a bubble. So in the AI economy, money or revenue is created through what's called circular financing. Now this can get confusing, so let me just show you this graph, which as of right now is slightly outdated, but you'll get the idea of what's happening. So at the center of this is the most valuable company in the world, Nvidia. It's worth trillions and trillions of dollars because it's a way for the world to bet on the future of AI. So Nvidia decides to invest into OpenAI, the people behind ChatGPT. So they're like, here's $100 billion, go build stuff. OpenAI is like, cool, we got $100 billion. So it then commits to huge cloud contracts with other companies like Oracle and Microsoft to run their models. Well, then Oracle and Microsoft are like, wow, look at all this demand that we have for our services. We're making money, right? Oracle then takes that demand and buys tens of billions of dollars of Nvidia GPUs. Nvidia's like, we're making money. And then Nvidia agrees to invest more of that money back into OpenAI. So the money goes from Nvidia to OpenAI, from OpenAI to Oracle, and then from Oracle right back to Nvidia. It's the I owe you skit from the Three Stooges.
And speaking of money, how about the $20 you owe me?
Oh, yeah? Well, I only got 10, so here's 10 and I owe you 10.
Thanks.
Hey, Mo, you owe me 20.
Well, here's 10 and I'll owe you 10.
You owe me 20.
Here's 10, I owe you 10.
Here's the 10 I owe you.
Here's the 10 I owe you.
Here's the 10 I owe you. Good, now we're all even.
Telling me to build a data center it's the same. It's going to cost the same as building a refinery.
Crazy! Just bunch of stack of servers in a warehouse that you put AC in, that you're using water system to cool it off because it's eating up so much in electricity. Not even just electricity, water now.
What are we doing?
And then now you're passing off the bill to the consumers.
Crazy.
That you don't even create employment or anything for your technology to be able for them to be able to make money so they could pay for the electricity bill of the bill that you're passing on them.
Crazy. The whole data centers.
Fucking up the whole community surrounding it with terrible water.
What are we doing?
The US is home to the majority of the world's data centers. There are over 2,800 in the United States, and the next closest is the United Kingdom with less than 400. Now, data centers are becoming a real estate play for investors.
Simple economics. The demand exploded in the last couple of years.
Data centers are the physical backbone of digital infrastructure, housing servers and the equipment to run everything from AI and basic internet functions. But not everyone wants to live near these hubs of electricity.
75 people signed on to speak, and most do not want data centers built near homes or schools. The campus of more than a dozen buildings would be built near neighborhoods and 3 elementary schools.
The need for land to build the data centers on has become a sore spot in states where hundreds of data centers already exist, like Virginia.
There has been a backlash against data centers, and that's why I'm sitting in the seat that I am. People were frustrated. Residents felt like their voices were not being heard. They felt like some of the more contentious data center projects should have never been approved, and they want someone to listen to them.
Man. Crazy times. And that's the tech update for you guys.
We're out of here now.
See you guys in the next one.
JEJE VIBE. It's JEJE VIBE.